And welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and this is a small diamond painting that Megan has recently finished, Harry Potter related, and she's given me the diamonds to de-kit. So we do tend to keep diamonds together, even when we didn't live in the same house, she would still send them home. So they're all in individual pots. We were struggling with, were we struggling with cases, or was it just because she wanted the pot ones? I can't remember what made us put them in these individual ones. But she stored them in just this basket and worked from there and was happy as pie. So the first thing I do need to do is sort of sort them into a DMC number order, so that at least when I'm putting them away it's going to make sense. There's all sorts of bits. There was all sorts of stuff floating around in here before. 4, that's a 3, that's a 3,600, oh, that's a 700, that's a 600, and that's more 310. Okay, so that pot can move out the way. The 3000s need organising a little bit more, but we have got sort of these arrangements. So if I grab hold of my first spare storage box, that is rather pretty if I do say so. I do know that 310, I already have a full bag of each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this little pen pot that sort of houses extra bits and pieces for de-kitting, and I'm just going to grab one of these Evermoment bags with a little write-on strip, because while I've started to organise my spare storage for the pretty things, I haven't yet organised where I'm going to put the diamonds that I'll share with others. At the moment they are all just in a plant pot, so I'm going to throw the 310 in there as well. I know one of them wasn't labelled up with the DMC number of 310, but it's not going to be that long till I'm doing it, and I can tell black's black. Okay, so 317 is the next one. 317 in round is pretty full, but there is not many left in this, so I'm just going to add those in. And what I can do, if I ever find that I go to put some in and it's far too full, then what I'll probably do is tip a batch of them out to give away, and then pop the few spares in with the rest. Okay, 371. 371 is here. Loads of room. So again, just take off the top, throw them in. I'm not bothered about different die lots or anything like that. I just put them all in together, because if I ever need replacement diamonds, then I don't know which die lot I'm going to need anyway. So I'll just tip them out into a tray and decide that way. Okay, 371 is done. 436 is next. And again, this is one that I've got a few. This one definitely looks a darker colour than these. Yeah, they're a bit lighter. But again, they can go in with it and it'll all work out. 436. And I make sure that I put my bag back in the front of the other bag that's in there. But that's just because I like to have the rounds before the squares. 632. I have a bag. It's so much easier and so much nicer putting diamonds away in my revamped storage. It's just a lot neater and it looks a lot tidier, and I like it. I maybe do need to find something that I can use to just mark where I got the number from, just to save me finding the number twice, because things are lined up a lot neater in here. So I am finding that I'm looking for the number. So for example, this one, I'm looking for the number 647, and then I put the diamonds away, and then I'm having to look for the number 647 again. And sometimes it's easier than others. 676. Oh, I do have some of this one. So it might be handy. Maybe I'll just cut up a piece of black card or something that will stand out as being different, stand out a bit more bold, and will just let me know. I could just use a ruler or something, to be honest. And then 677. At least I know roughly where in the line it is to find it again. 677. Make sure it goes back in the front. Do we go up to 745? Oh, we do. So the next number, 745, is the last one in this box. So we'll get that one in, and then I just need to take these labels off. Bob that one back. And let's tidy up these before I get the next one out. And get the rest of them away. Next box. So this used to hold my 700s to 900s, though now it starts at 746 and goes up to some of the 3000s. But we'll get these away before I start dealing with the 4-digit ones. So 823 is here. That one again is pretty full, but there's not many in here. So I'll see if I can get them in. If not, then I've always got my spare bags and I can just tip some out and into it. And I'm just squeezing the air out. It just helps to keep the bag as flat as I can, which just makes it all sit nicer. Oh, excuse me. Makes it all sit nicer in the storage if it's flat. Okay, 838. Don't have as many of those, but there's not that many left in this either. I mean, it is only a 30 by 30 painting, which is probably 24 by 24 or 25 by 25 by the time you're done, because it is a poured glue, so they tend to measure the full canvas size, not the drill area size. And it is an image that is mainly black, so it's not going to have too many of the other colours anyway. Okay, 934 is here, and then we all know 939 is a popular one. So 934, and this is where it's a little bit of a pain, is finding the number again, especially when it's in the middle. 939. So again, we've got another pretty full bag, but there is not many in here at all. I think I'll find when I'm packing away bigger paintings with more diamonds left over that I'll be taking more, maybe even out of these bags, so that I have a little bit of space for future dekittings. I'm still toying with the idea of how exactly I'm going to work it when I'm dekitting. which way will work the easiest and the best. Okay, here's my other 3000 numbers. So that's a 38, that's a 33, 37, 37, 33 and 30. Okay, so 3078 should be in here. There it is. Oh, and I actually never had any of this number in rounds. So that's added one onto my list that I didn't have before, which is always nice. You know you've worked with something different. So that's 3078, and then the next one, 3348. Is that in here? It is. 3348. That is also one that I didn't have before this picture. That's a nice green as well. I like that green. 3371. I know I've had that one. That's quite a popular brown. So 3348. I might try lifting the card up and see if that works. Let's try that. 3371. If I lift the card up a bit, oh, that works. So what I've done is I've just raised the card a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll pop the diamonds in. See, such a simple solution that you're all probably shouting at me. Then I can slide the diamonds back in and slide the card down at the same time. Sometimes it just takes a little bit for these ideas to come to me properly. Okay, 3750. No, we are going into my last box of storage now for these last few. And as you'll be able to tell, I'm getting there on prettying this one up. So these are pretty, though it's not a full column. These are not. So they'll get dealt with later. But for now, I want 3750. Now it might not, the bag might not, oh no, the card doesn't stand up as nicely because this row isn't full. It's still got a lot of wiggle room because I'm still in the process of doing it. But it's nice to know it works when the boxes are full. So 3750, and I know that rounds go at the front, so I can move it forward before putting it down. 3770. Again, it's not going to stand up as nicely, but I have got the space to have that gap. To put those away. And then it hardly seems worth putting 3862 away because there's 3 of them. But there's 3 floating about in the end of there. But let's have a look. Have I got any? I do have a bag for them already, one of my old style bags. So I'll throw these 3 in while I've got this far. It would have been quite interesting if I didn't have this colour already, to have had 3 little diamonds floating about in the bottom. But there we go. So I say these ones are not fully done yet, but it will look very pretty once they're all stood up. Even this one, 3756, that is very full of diamonds. It still looks nice. This one we'll finish getting that pretty on Saturday. So that's the de-kitting done for that one. I'm going to throw those bottles, they're just spare bottles I think that we had, so I'll just put them in with all the others. And then this painting's finished. Now while it is finished, I'm not actually going to be putting this one away in my display folder because it is Megan's. But just to run through with you, if this was one of my paintings, then what I'd be likely to do was I would be likely to get an A3 sheet of black card. I would cut all the way around the outside and stick this onto it. And then I would put it into my display folder, which again is an A3 display folder. It is linked on my website in our favourites, and I would just stick it into there with my others. But it's not my painting, so I'm going to give this one back to Megan so that she can do what she wants with it. But I thought I'd show you what we're putting the diamonds away for, just, you know, in case you're a Harry Potter fan too. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.